Hey girls and boys, it's Miss Noel. I'm here with a science lesson for Monday. I'm really missing seeing all of you in person because you know that I've been doing VBS in science for the past few years. I have been a member of Christ Our Anchor since I was 3 years old. So I have been attending and also volunteering at Vacation Bible School for many, many years. So I'm bringing you science today. Today is Monday, and hopefully you've already heard the story of Noah and how Noah had to build an ark for his family to keep them safe during the flood of the earth that God brought down. However, after the floods were all done, God made a rainbow in the sky, and it was his promise to all mankind that he would never flood the earth again. So today we are going to make our very own rainbow. All you're going to need is just a paper towel, 2 inches by 5 inches. You're then going to take your small piece of paper towel and you are going to create the rainbow using markers. So I use just little pipsqueak markers, but you can use any colored marker. And I went in order of the rainbow. So when we think about the rainbow, we think about Roy G. Biv. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And so you'll notice that I used those colors here. I then have a glass dish. This is just a Pyrex dish, so a small little dish, but you can also use just a Tupperware dish, a sandwich dish that you would fit just a regular sized sandwich in. So think about your lunches that you would take to school when we were going to school. And you're going to take your paper towel after you've made your marker across the bottom. And if you don't have all the colors of the rainbow, it's perfectly fine. Just use the colors that you have. And you're going to just fill the dish just enough to cover the bottom with water. You're then going to hold on to your paper towel, and if you want to and you have a pencil and you have tape, you can go ahead and tape the paper towel around the pencil, and you can put a little piece of tape on the back so that you can hang it from the sides of the Tupperware dish or the glass dish or whatever you're using, but you don't have to. I'm just going to show you how to use it with your fingers. So you're going to place it just so the bottom is touching the water, and I want you to note and observe what is happening with the colors in the paper towel. So you should start to see that the water is being absorbed into the paper towel, and it is creating a beautiful rainbow of colors up the paper towel. So you can continue to hold it there for as long as you would like, and the water will keep absorbing until it gets to the top. And then this is actually one that I made earlier. So you'll notice just the dispersion, so the colors being separated out, and it makes a beautiful rainbow. And then you can dry these and hang on to these and use them in future artwork or just hanging up for different color bursts. So just something fun to do. Hey girls and boys, hopefully you had fun making your rainbow, and now we're going to make some rain, which comes before the rainbow. A little bit reversed, but still lots of fun, and has to do with our story today, Noah and the ark. So let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need 4 tablespoons of oil. You're going to need a drinking glass, and it can be a smaller size like this or it can be the larger size, doesn't matter. You're going to need some food coloring. Today I've chosen blue and red for our experiment. And you're going to need a large glass jar. It can be a vase, it can be a mason jar like what I have, but it needs to be filled about 3/4 of the way full. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our glass, we're going to pour our vegetable oil inside, And then I'm going to take my food coloring. I'm going to drop 5 drops of each color in. So if you're using more food coloring, that's fine, different colors, that's fine. Just make sure that you keep with the same amount of color, so same amount of drops of each color. Okay, so those are in there. I'm going to take a spoon, and you can use a wooden spoon, or you can use just a, this is just a baby spoon, but you can use whatever you have on hand, and just you're going to stir vigorously, which means quickly. And you're going to notice that the vegetable oil and the food coloring are not mixing. Like when I bake or when I cook and I mix ingredients together, most of the time they mix together and I can't see the ingredients anymore. They become one. But in this case, they aren't combined together. So I wonder what's going to happen when I pour it into my water. Let's go ahead and take a look. So I want you to make your predictions now before you pour it into our water. What do you think is going to happen? So pouring it in. And I don't know what you're seeing, but I want you to take a look and look at the side of the glass. And you might notice that the color is dispersing throughout the jar. And if you look even closer, you can see that it looks like it's almost starting to rain down different colors. So the layer of oil is on the top. Okay? And if you have Italian dressing it in your refrigerator right now, you can see this, that the oil is less dense, so it's more spread out and it's lighter, if you want to think about it that way. So it floats on top of the water. But the food coloring is a little bit heavier than the oil, and so therefore it looks like it's going to rain down into the jar, forming almost like colored rain. So I hope you have fun with this experiment, and of course you can go back and you can try different amounts of colors. You can try different colors, trying to mix the colors, but have a ton of fun with this experiment, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, girls and boys.